Oh,
come on.
Gary.
20 minutes ago.
Gary.
Damn you for making a living.
No, it's just this travel lifestyle. I need it to end. Actually, need it to end.
How much longer you got?
The end of this week and all of next week, and then I'm done.
Yay!
And then we'll be back to the usual schedule of me at my own desk.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, picking up from last time, you band of blunderers, y'all finished up your fight with the newly revealed dragon, Quentin, who led you upstairs. Phaedra attempted to get more information out of him, but he kind of refused due to current situations. Although he did let slip that he had some sort of personal connection to the other dragon that arrived.
What color dragon was Quentin?
Steel.
Steel. Okay.
Or, sorry, iron. Iron. Yes, he's an iron dragon.
Iron. Okay.
The dragon that showed up to the front gates of here was a steel dragon, which is some of the information you got last week or last time.
Gotcha.
Yes, he made mention of the fact that he enjoyed his human form, he enjoyed his quiet existence, and that was kind of all you got out of holy shit, Quentin's a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
From there, he he asked all of you the full favor of going through the portal, defeating the Drow, finding out where they're coming from, and how to stop them, and to leave minimal trace of you being there. The way he asked you to do that was by giving you all new gifts.
Yay!
We have stuff for you. Does everyone want to go around and tell everyone what they got? Namely Heather, who wasn't here. Craig, start up.
Oh my god, it's still on I know what I got.
This is also me spot checking to make sure you've all been updating your character sheets.
Oh shit, we leveled up.
I was going to say, correct me if I'm wrong, we also leveled up, right?
You also leveled up.
We leveled up.
Oh.
Yeah, right. That did happen. Did you call Heather that?
I told it in the chat, so yes.
All right.
I just need to update my D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I got I didn't write it down, but I got a cool chain thing that lets me throw my weapon and pull it back.
Yes. Trevathan got a chain of returning.
So we should be level 13 now, correct?
That's correct.
All right, mine's already updated then.
Yeah, we did that. Okay.
Yeah, we did that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
Most of us sat here for a while and leveled everyone up.
Thanks,
Yes.
Pat Emily, for knowing future Emily would forget.
Yes, Trevathan got a chain of returning.
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Sai, what'd you get?
I forget the actual name of it, but I got these awesome like hand claw things that allow me to stick to any surface. Because I fall off shit a lot.
He's got hand claws.
Claws are clinging.
Hand claws.
I just call them hook claws, but
Sure.
whatever you want to call them. Claws of
Bear
clinging is
claws.
pretty good.
I do have bear claw.
I will come up with a name for them. Do not worry.
Right.
Kitty claws of clinging.
That's pretty good.
like
That's pretty good.
Kitty claws of clinging. That's
I
good.
mostly say that because our cats have a habit of hanging on the back of our chairs doing that.
Good. Solomon.
I was given I guess I picked up, not given. I think this is the right name for it. Is it the Never-Ending Thread?
The never-ending thread.
And it's an unlimited amount of magical silk thread that's on a magical spool, has a tensile strength of 250 pounds. You can use it to what Gary described as restrain enemies. But
or anything
I
else.
saw it as an opportunity to become bootleg Spider-Man.
It makes sweet, sweet clothes.
Sure.
Aramil.
I got Iron Scarf, awesome healing time, cool.
EX Alpha Plus dash.
That's
Okay.
what's in his character.
Okay, the actual name of the item is Scarf of Iron. However,
That's the name. I'm writing it down.
Yeah, it gives me
Healing.
the ability
Iron
to
Scarf.
cast Cure Wound and spare the dying twice per long rest verbally,
Nice.
and cast Lesser Restoration once per long rest, and Revivify once per week.
Holy shit, that's really good.
Yeah, it's super powerful.
That is really awesome.
Yeah. All of those can be cast verbally as long as the scarf is in front of your mouth.
Side note, Ryan Bisson, never change.
Like, holy fuck.
That's amazing.
And Emily?
I got a cloak of lesser invisibility, but I didn't get an item card for it.
Oh, sorry.
But I remember you saying it was.
I don't know if anyone was Scott item cards.
Invisibility.
I sent item cards to a couple of you.
You should send it to my Facebook because we're on my login.
Essentially, the Cloak of Lesser Invisibility gives you advantage on stealth checks while wearing it and allows you to cast the hide action in plain sight.
Yes.
Nice.
And finally, Heather.
I got an eye patch, but I cannot remember what it does.
Okay. I will pull it up.
Thing, right?
It is the seeing patch. While wearing this patch, you are able to see through material up to 1 foot thick for up to 1 hour. You do have disadvantage on perception checks for things thrown at you during this time, as you have no depth perception.
Right, that makes sense.
An eye patch.
Because it is, in fact, an eye patch.
Quick question.
Yep.
Yeah.
See-through material objects includes clothes?
I mean, she would see through 10 feet of clothes. She would see.
I would
through
see
you.
like your internal organs, presumably.
That's the follow-up question. Can you choose what you see through? Can you see through a person?
Yep.
I feel like
Okay.
I have it's like a binocular where I can like adjust.
Basically,
Like-
it is essentially a monocular. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
So this could get really weird.
Well,
Give it to like the one person who's probably not going to use it for that.
Yeah.
you all then leveled up. Marleman took his Bard College, which
Yes.
the coolest of them, and I'm so happy.
Yep. I joined the College of the Maestro.
Nice.
I guess that allows me to create some really cool things with sound in general, I think.
Which of the adagios did you take? Or
So-
what are they called?
The conducting techniques, you mean?
Yes, conducting techniques. Thank
So well, first off, I have to remember how many I start off with because I
Two.
haven't. 2? Okay, so first one is going to be Crash, the Mercado.
Okay.
Which is you learn how to harness and amplify the roar of a well-placed blow into a violent explosion of sound. When a creature other than myself within 60 feet of you hits with an attack, I can use my reaction to expend a roll and a bardic inspiration die. The target of the triggering attack must make a strength saving throw against my spell save or take thunder damage equal to half of the number rolled and be knocked prone. So basically, I can knock people over. It's a pretty cool thing.
if someone else hits them.
Right. And I haven't figured out what my second one's going to be yet.
Okay. Well, you do that while I.
Oh. Also, because I was putting everything on D&D Beyond to adjust it, I have found that I do not have access to as many spells as I had before. So,
Sure.
if we come into a situation and you mention a spell that I do not have, I will let you know.
Thank you. Yes, as always, we're playing fast and loose and still updating stuff as we go because this is D&D and that's how that works.
Yeah, because I thought I would have access to like Gust of Wind, but only Tempest clerics can have access to it if they pick their domain. Like there's certain spells that only certain domains can get, and then there's a whole bunch that everyone can get.
I believe, what is it called? Grasping Vine is the same idea. Isn't that just for nature clerics?
So no. I adjusted all my books so that way I can look.
Phaedra woke up that morning and had less spells available to her. Oh
I
boy.
forgot so much stuff.
No, actually, I do have access to Grasping Vine, even though it is a nature. There are some that are specific,
Mhm.
but there are some that are allowed between different ones. So I've adjusted it in this book and on D&D Beyond.
I
So-
trust you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have all then rested and are preparing the next day to head through the portal. Quentin is going to open up the portal for you, so that way none of you have to expend a spell slot. I believe 2 of you are also keeping teleportation rune on you as well for immediate evacuation.
Mhm.
Marleman.
Say again. I'm sorry. I was reading my.
I believe you also have teleportation circle on you.
I do have teleportation circle on me.
There we go.
And if I do remember correctly, I took down the notes of what runes needed to be what.
Yes, you did.
Oh, actually,
took-
no, I do not. By the way, I do not have grasping vine. I put it on my sheet. I took it out of the other book. I have to throw that away.
Either way, you are all now preparing to head through the portal. Petunia has come down to see you off as well, standing next to Quentin as he kind of does his final adjustments on the teleportation circle. Just kind of looks over all of you and goes, "So, is this going to be really dangerous, or?"
I've got my money on maybe and most likely. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Great.
This is probably gonna suck.
How do you guys always end up in these really crappy situations?
That's a fucking good question.
The question isn't how do we end up in them, it's how do we volunteer for this?
So another good question.
That's fair.
We solve problems. That's what we do.
I'll be here when you guys get back. I might be under more books, but when you get here, just kind of find me.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. We will find you.
Please be as careful as possible.
That sounds right.
I don't let the cat out.
Did Wisp get angry?
Oh no, he just was meowing at the door. So
Fair enough. Just sort of awkwardly kind of looks at all of you and kind of looks at Marleman for a couple of extra seconds. And then just kind of goes, "Okay, bye," and like slowly starts to walk away.
bye, I guess.
Yeah.
Goodbye, I guess. Is there a way? Is there? No, I didn't know if you were making it seem like I don't quite understand the situation is the problem.
He sucks.
No, it's not. It's a question of I don't understand if she's looking at me like, okay, trying to back up now, or more
No,
of like
it was very much a like she was like going to say goodbye, and then like you weren't really moving, so she kind of looked at you for a little extra while, and then when nothing happened, just kind of like, okay,
So Sai's gonna go behind Marleman and just give him the.
yeah. That I think that's totally fair because like I don't think Marleman is totally aware of what he's about to do
Eye
either.
contact with Phaedra and then roll her eyes into the sun.
That works.
Okay, you are now stumbling towards Petunia, who has stopped and is now looking at you quizzically, but you have about 3 seconds to decide what you're doing.
I'm standing up straight.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say something along the lines of, "Hey, I hope things aren't weird here. Because you're really cool, and I'm sorry I gotta go, and I really want to talk to you more, and I hope that's not weird. I really do. I'm sorry. I'm a weirdo. I act really weird all the time. They can attest to it, but I'll see you again soon, right?" Is that
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Okay, you have to give me a second here.
Again, because I'm not sure if I understand the context of this situation that well.
I'm primarily laughing because you basically just gave a more positive version of a speech that a character gives in Riverdale, which is being like, "I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I do weird shit.
What the hell am I doing here?"
Yeah, basically. B.
That crashed, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Like a very crash.
Oh, did it?
Back.
Okay. Craig is rebooting his computer, so he'll be back in a second. He is laughing at you off camera, but still on microphone. So
Yeah, hi.
Petunia sort of looks at you and goes, "I mean, no, it's not that weird. I mean, before I saw you in the forest, the last thing you said to me was you loved me. So I was just trying to figure out whether we were gonna address that. Okay, I'm gonna
Trev
go."
just says, "Woo!"
Okay. Apparently, I missed a lot.
You sent the message, Phaedra.
We can address it. We can address it.
You know what?
I thought this was
I was nervous. I didn't know what to say. I'm very fond of you.
okay.
but-
That was legitimately Heather forgetting. I thought this was like a last week stuff happened.
No.
Sorry.
This is in her mind months ago.
Got it. Thank you.
She kind of no. I mean, you guys have a really important mission to do. We can address it at another time. I'll see you. I'll see you all later.
Bye.
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 Kind of makes her way off the dais and out of the room.
And I immediately turn around with my head facing the ground. And I look up at Sai and I'm like, I didn't do good, did I?
No, buddy. You got her.
Good job, man.
She's head over heels about you.
There's a nice group hug.
Oh, God.
What a thing.
As Quentin kind of
I'm
from
sorry.
behind all of you.
I
Get in here,
apologize.
buddy. Oh.
Okay.
Nope, that's not. The portal's ready.
Okay.
All right. Just come back in one piece, all of you.
Yeah, we'll try.
And though, don't say this in front of anybody else, bring back pieces with you.
What?
That sounded cooler in my head. Okay, time to go.
And at this point, I elbow like Trev and Sai, and I'm like, okay, I thought I fucked something up. But...
There's enough of
Yeah,
this.
you're
been
among
a
good
bit,
company.
okay?
It's okay.
I gotta get my TM shoes back on. It's been a bit. Quentin kind of lays his hand on the wall, and you see him cast a bit of arcane energy into it. At which point, the glyphs around the circle begin to light up in sequence before merging in the top center with one final glowing rune, the rune home. The 8th chevron is locked. The portal is open. Who's going in first?
Yo.
Yeah, I'll be there with
I'm
him.
behind him.
All right, so Sai, Trev,
I will go.
Marleman,
Me.
I guess I go last.
Vader, Nyx, Armel. This transition is weirder than any of the ones you've taken before. You guys have been teleported all over the place by now in a wide variety of ways. You've been abducted, you've been dragged, you've been planted. But this is the first time that the process has been cold. And when you all exit the teleportation... Well, I guess this is not that new for you, Trev. You've done this before. So when you all kind of stumble out of the exit on the other side, maybe 5 seconds later, there's actually a nice fine coating of frost on all of your clothing, as well as the tips of your hair. And you all enter with as much... Actually, I'm going to need all of you to roll a stealth check immediately.
Oh. Well, this is gonna be fun.
Oh,
Actually,
boy.
that's not that bad.
Remember, you have your fancy armor too.
Then
Yeah, can we just say that I always pass stealth checks?
I mean, yeah, but I still want to know the number.
You need to roll because you could still always get a 1.
Yeah, you could still critically fail.
That's true.
Nice.
Are we in a dim or dark
Because
area?
unless I
We're in a dim
fail,
area.
I don't think I can roll lower than a 23.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I did not fail, so
However, the level of failure might change.
I didn't do so.
true.
Oh boy, this is going to be great.
Clank, clank, clank,
Oh
clank.
wait,
Whoops.
it re-rolls up to.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's not like good.
All right.
All right, Trev, what'd you get?
20.
20 on the dot. Phaedra,
Well, it goes up to 10, and then plus 10, and then plus
what'd you get, Phaedra?
4.
I can't hear you still.
12.
12. Great. Sai.
19.
Great. Marleman.
16.
Nice. Armel.
I rolled a nat 1.
Nice.
And it
Great.
wasn't me.
Great.
This place is awesome.
Great. Nyx.
24.
24. Okay. It was a group check. So, as you all step out of the portal, and even before you, the three of you in the front, Sai, Trev, Marleman, you guys kind of make your way out of the portal and are immediately hit by this much smaller than you expected, especially you, Trev, room just kind of taking note of the cool kind of frost to your bones now. Nyx, Phaedra, and Aramil come out of the portal, and before any of you can even blink, Aramil goes, "Fuck, it's cold!" And Phaedra kind of slaps a hand over his mouth. But that causes her armor to clink.
I imagine it, instead of it's more of a "fuck, it's cold," it's more of a "it's chilly out here, isn't it?"
Yes, that's much more.
That's way more in character.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boy, it's almost like a really like cold Canadian, which would be an odd thing that would happen, but it would still be like a "ooh, a little cold in here, eh?"
Oh,
yeah. Fuck yeah, Canada. So yes, Aramil
to fall down.
Yeah. Aramil, you come out the portal, you say words. Phaedra, you slap a hand over his mouth, which causes your armor to clink. All of you kind of like flip around and look at the two of them. But things are quiet at the moment. And nothing seems to notice you. As all of your eyes begin to adjust to the very, very, very dark room you're in. The teleportation portal closes. The runes kind of break apart and fizzle as the blue energy fades. And as that light fades, you're greeted with how dark this room is. This is a room made for Drow, which means that there is no light whatsoever.
Makes sense.
No torches, no sconces, no nothing. It's just built for people who can see anyway. Which means that for almost all of you, this is perfectly fine. You can all see, because it's pitch black, you can all see as if it is dim light.
I'm blind as shit.
With the exception of the Drow, who can see as if it is bright light, and the human who can not see anything.
Okay.
The room is small. It is a similar sized dais, approximately 10 feet across and 10 feet in length as well. But the room itself is much more enclosed than you expected. There's no large parade area that Trev and Quentin had warned you about. It seems that this portal has been walled off, creating a small chamber around it for some reason. There is a stone door at the base of the stairs, and that's where you are now.
Okay. All right. So, where do we go first?
Well, I guess we gotta check out this door, right?
Guess we can try to open the door very softly.
I'm trying to remember.
Should there be a big place here, though? Right?
Wait, I'm trying to remember what, because didn't Quentin give us a basic,
That's correct.
like what floor is what? But that was
correct.
like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I can refresh your memory on that at least.
Please.
Yeah.
The ground floor where the portal is supposed to lead out is the training barracks.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
The next floor up from that is the much more residential and commissary-esque area, mostly storage, as well as a mess facility. And above that is the administrative and higher ups, either offices, barracks, sleeping chambers. No one really knows because Trev has never been up there.
Okay.
We open the door. I can send out my arcane eye to check for us to see if there's anything in like immediate.
Yeah.
I mean, you could look at
Because what?
Well, I mean, you don't see the door.
Nyx, can you like try the door?
Or look for traps first.
See what you can rogue out of this door.
Yeah.
Can we
I
just
mean-
look through it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say, like, if we're in the barracks, possibly, like, I would rather Phaedra look through the door with her eye patch first.
Well, how many? Wait, hold on. What was the number of uses or like length?
The effect lasts for an hour.
And how many times a day can I use it?
Once.
Can I detect magic towards the door?
Yes, you detect magic towards the door. There's no magic on the door.
All right, good.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if I should use.
I don't know. I guess we don't.
I can just try and go through
Yeah.
the door in like as tiny an opening as quietly as possible.
Because I do have the arcane
There
eye.
is no door.
So like I was trying to save the super cool see-through stuff I patched for a little later.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
sure,
saying. If
sure.
you want to save it, I can do my best.
Did
To
you
just-
say there's no door?
I mean, there is no door. There is no room.
You
There's
can't
no
see anything,
hands.
is what he's
There's no
saying.
feet.
Oh. You mean what you're trying to say is all I can see right now are the blood vessels in my eyes.
Basically, your
Fucking
team is standing around
horrified.
you talking about a door, but you have no idea what's happening.
If Phaedra says out loud that she wants to
Someone
save her
help
eye patch for
me.
later,
Well, I
believe
don't
Trevor
want to turn on a
responds
light
something
yet,
along the
Marlon. You're
lines
gonna
of,
have to wait.
You know,
So what was that, Craig?
if Phaedra says out loud that she wants to save her eye patch for later, Trev would say something to the effect of, "You're not going to have many chances to like carefully look through a door once things jump off around here. It's going to get violent."
Okay, I just figured it probably seemed odd to use it immediately upon getting here, but okay, I can do it.
Whoa, Papa!
Either way, as long as we just need to get our footing somehow.
All right. The only thing is, I'm not going to be able to see anything around me for as long as I'm using it.
All right.
So that's why I was slightly like hesitant to use it.
All right, yeah, that's fair. There's only 4 or 5 other people all around you who can see perfectly fine. I understand your concern, though.
What a dick.
Trevor's having fun.
Are you using your patch on the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Trevor's excited.
You snap the patch over right, left eye.
Both eyes.
The eye patches,
Or third
are they
eye.
like eye interchangeable?
I'm assuming if I have like I'm just assuming that my right eye is like my dominant eye, I guess. So I'll put it over the left eye.
Okay. You flip it over to the left eye. It kind of fits to your head, and then suddenly cinches up and tightens to your face, actually embedding into the skin a bit. At which point you can no longer see out of your right eye. You can only see out of the left eye, which now feels like it has a weird fishbowl effect to it.
Oh, goody.
That sounds uncomfortable.
Yay! What do I see?
The rest of you who can actually see in the dark as well, you now see that Phaedra's right eye is gone glossy white with no pupil. You can see through the door if you put your eye up to the door.
Yeah, I'm looking to see out there.
Okay. You put your eye to the door and see through, and you see what was described to you as the large parade chamber. It is a large banked ceiling room with a number of different tile settings within the floor. It's mostly empty for the moment, save for so like the tile changes as the room kind of moves. But it's mostly empty with the exception of 4 individuals. There is 2 what look like well-armored drow standing speaking to a small girl, or at least a girl-looking creature with a hood pulled up over her head and very thin hands, one of which is clasping a chain that goes up almost into the sky behind her, wrapped around the neck of an 11-foot tall hulking monstrosity with 2 curved back horns and a sallow face with unblinking eyes. They seem to be having some kind of conversation, but the patch does not let you hear, just see.
Damn it. I wish I could
feel like I should just take my headphones off at this point.
Why is that?
Because I have no clue what's going on here.
I mean, nobody's
relaying all this to us, I would assume.
Phaedra, you're relaying.
I'm relaying this. I'm not gonna repeat it for time's sake.
If you're relaying it backwards, Trev, make a nature check.
Wait, who?
Trev.
I can't read that die.
16.
So the girl is chained?
The girl is holding a chain.
Holding like a leash.
Holding the chain on the thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Nature 18.
18. From the way that Phaedra describes it, with the almost humanoid face and the curling horns, plus the size, you get the feeling that it's definitely not a minotaur of some kind. This sounds more like a demon straight from the hells.
Oh, sick.
A Goristro.
Okay.
Relay that.
See.
Anything that I know about them.
Goristros are beasts straight from the hells. They're not quite fiends in that they're not devils, but they are creatures that roam it. They are traditionally very intelligent as well. They're not particularly bestial, and they have a odd affinity for every element.
So I'd be surprised that this one is being leashed.
Correct.
Okay. Do I see, like, if we open this door, will that group see us, or is there a barrier in front of it? Like
Hard to tell because you're looking through the door. It's at the very least, if the barrier is there, it is within a foot close to the door, as you can only see 1 foot through.
Is this door like this is a? You said it was a heavy stone door.
That's
Yes?
correct.
It seems unlikely that we're going to open this door without hell of grinding sounds.
Yeah. I think we're gonna fight these guys.
This is going to be tough.
Wait. Okay.
can't
Hang on. As much as I love fighting people at pretty much every turn, maybe we should wait until they leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can at least give them some time. We're not in a
Nick's
rush.
is a fan of the waiting game right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably should avoid fights as much as
How
we
long
can.
can Phaedra watch before
An hour.
magic is? Oh, whatever. We got
Hour.
time. Okay.
All right. Keep an eye on those guys then.
Yeah, we'll see what we can gather. They're not close enough for her to like read lips or anything, right?
They would have to get a little bit closer. Also, I don't
And
think
she'd
she
know
has-
to know how to
I don't
read
think
lips.
She has the read lips. I think Nyx does.
Dang.
I don't know how.
One of you got the perk.
I think you did.
No, it was a thing I was considering, but I did fade away instead.
Oh, that's right. You got fade away.
Yeah. All right.
Can I channel divinity read thoughts?
Yes, you can.
There you go.
Okay. I'm going to do that to. It's a
This is
creature.
the first time you've used your channel divinity.
That is not true. I've used it one other time.
Okay. I trust you. Roll.
It says within 60 feet, and they make a wisdom saving throw. On a success, you can't use this feature on it again until you finish a long rest on a failure. You read its surface thoughts while within
that's
60
right.
feet for 1 minute. And I can cast suggestion on the target without expecting a spell slot.
Yes. The thing is that you could then, so you get its surface level thoughts without the wisdom saving throw. The wisdom saving throw comes if you try and go deeper. The thing is if you go deeper, they will know about it, whether they save or they don't.
Okay, I'm mostly just trying to get surface level. I'm trying to, like, not to get caught.
And which one are you reading?
Okay, so there's the chained up baristro, there's the little girl holding the chain, and then the 2 drow.
Yep.
I would say the girl.
The girl.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
He's got to be a big deal.
Yeah.
Genuine question.
Yes.
Does the channel divinity say anything about undead?
Yes, destroy undead.
No. The read thoughts. Does it work on undead?
Oh,
Not that she's not dead or anything.
Well, I'm asking this because I have to know. I'm not asking this to tell you all. Oh, I think we lost Heather.
Uh-oh.
No.
She does look frozen.
Does look quite frozen. Yeah, I'm gonna Google channel divinity read thoughts.
I'll ahead of you.
I got it.
I see people saw that message.
It does not.
It doesn't
So,
say.
oh, their Wi-Fi fully crashed. Great.
Nice.
So it doesn't, which is great. When they get back, when she gets back, I will explain what she sees, what she hears. Just as a question, is anyone going to help Marleman with his blindness, or are we all just sort of...
So, I'm
Generating
nervous
light.
about turning on,
Do we turn on a
any
light?
kind of light in such a dark place. Like, if even a sliver of light shows up under that door suddenly,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm concerned about right now.
like,
Is there anything we can do for him?
that wouldn't
Not
put a
yet.
light
Hold
on
my hand,
like
please.
normally is.
Okay.
I mean,
I was just wondering.
Here's my hope.
Yep.
Since I am able to cover up my, blinded by the
Mhm.
lightness.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm
Okay.
hoping that all of these other people won't be able to do that.
All right.
That's fair.
So sudden light might have a flashbang effect on them,
That's fair.
but not on us.
Is it?
Not on all of us.
Yes. So
Okay.
we'll go back.
We will see.
Yes. Sorry about that. My Wi-Fi is just a piece of shit on this laptop.
It happens.
So yeah,
Nothing about it.
everything I had read to you was everything.
Yep. Cool. So and you're reading the girl?
Yes.
Just make sure. Cool. So what you get, it does keep sounding like someone's trying to break into your goddamn apartment. The wind is destroying his front door.
It's a Halloween season.
Yeah, it spooks. So what you get is that she is thinking about confidence. She is thinking about completing a mission.
Okay.
She is thinking about food and sustenance. And she is currently very content. Kind of what you get from the surface.
Okay. It says I can cast suggestion on the target without expending a spell slot. So is that part of the deeper, or is that just regular?
I believe that's just the regular. I believe you could just try it.
I'm going to have her. I'm gonna suggest that she finish her business quickly.
Okay. And she has to make a wisdom saving throw for that.
Mhm.
Jesus. Let me pull up what her save is. Yo. 18?
Yeah, she saves.
Okay. So she is not suggested, although she does get a weird tickle in the back of the brain.
Okay.
She does not know that she has not been suggested. She just knows that something occurred.
Okay. I tried to suggest that she get out of here, like move on, but it didn't work.
You see her through the door kind of stop and take a look around, and then kind of look back at the drow. Well, granted, you can't see her face. You can see her hood. But she kind of fixes her gaze back at the drow. And judging by the body language of the drow, it seems that whatever she is saying is much more agitating.
Okay. All right. I guess we should try and just observe. I'll just observe them for a little while longer and see if there's any other major changes.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm relaying everything back to them very quietly.
After about 10 minutes of observing, they finish their conversation. The two drow turn to return deeper into the base. At this point, they kind of leave your sight. They kind of leave the area of sight that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
The girl and the Goristro, the girl seems to turn and speak at the Goristro. You don't see the Goristro respond in any sort of way. At which point they begin to walk towards the room you're in, but not directly at the door, just sort of towards something that might be either to the left or right of the room, or could be taking a circuitous path towards the door, but it doesn't seem like they're walking towards the door.
The girl and the big demon thing are heading our way. I don't think they're coming into our room, but be vigilant.
Okay.
Just like there's nothing we can do about. Like I don't know. I don't know.
So there's
Or
less
my vote. If they open the door, we shout "Surprise!"
And turn on all the lights.
Yes.
Is that code for kill
I
them?
suggest
Actually-
like I'm gonna say like we should probably like line the wall like that way if she opens
If
the
she
door.
opens it, yeah, we're not right in front of her.
But Marlon, can you cast invisibility on all of us?
I can do that.
Here's my
Okay.
thought.
I definitely have invisibility. Hold on.
What's
If-
your thought?
Wait, do I?
If she's coming here, I'm just trying to make this quick and business-like. If she's coming here, that means that she knows something is up. We're not going to be able to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's smart. She's clearly like powerful. If she's coming here, it's because you suggested something, and she knows that she's smart enough to know the only place that could have come from. If that
Oh, but
door
she doesn't know
opens,
that she's
we are ready to
supposed
fight.
It
She
just
might know. She might know though. She might be powerful enough.
We have to be prepared enough for them to know. Like, we
I'm-
have to be ready for the worst.
it just
at
Can I
this
prepare?
point-
Can I prepare my sunbeam spell in case they
Sure,
open
all
the
of them
door?
prepared.
Sure, you have
Jesus.
Sunbeam prepared. At this point, Phaedra, you see them as they're walking kind of, towards the door, but not directly at it. You see them disappear to the left.
Okay, they went left.
No, they did not turn left.
Oh, they disappeared left?
Yes.
I'd like to back away from the door.
I like kind of shuffle, see if like she moved. Just
Are you
to
staying
double check.
on the wall?
Yeah, like just kind
Sure.
of like trying to like make sure if she went one way or if she like used a spell.
And at this point, you can see her walking along the left wall,
Okay.
and down what appears to be some kind of hallway, or at least it looks like a hallway. It's hard to see past the size of the Goristro.
Right. Yeah.
Until finally, after kind of following the wall all the way across to the back wall, essentially, they walk out of sight.
Okay, she's gone.
All right.
She went that way.
Man, secret hallway though.
I mean, it's only secret because we can't see it at the moment because we're still in this room.
I can't tell what's going on out there.
Yeah, and you do turn to kind of look at the back wall to see if that does anything, but the material is too thick at that point. You can't see through it.
Okay, so who has invisibility?
I
I have it
technically
for
do.
one person.
Okay.
One person.
That's not going to do any good.
I have the lesser invisibility, but I don't think that makes me constantly invisible. But I think with my stealth, that's kind of okay.
Yeah, it just makes you just stealth even more.
Yeah, as long as I don't roll any ones, and I'm not throwing anything, so it should be fine.
I also
Say
have
that
Misty
louder.
Step, which
Visibility
is
also does not mean they can't hear you.
Fair enough.
Well, yes,
If we're
no.
all invisible, Phaedra's armor will still be a liability.
Oh, stuff weird.
We'll
Clink
just do our
not-
best to be careful.
I wasn't thinking for like the whole crew. I was thinking for like one or two of us and to like advance party and then.
We'll
What
say
do you
that.
want to go? That's an option. I mean,
Yeah, I can kind
this
of
is an
be at
incredible
the front.
seeker.
But I'm gonna like.
Should we
What?
turn on a light for Marleman? That's the real question.
That would be incompatible with sneaking, I assume, with how dark this place is.
Yeah.
Hold
I
Marleman.
think that honestly, if we're going to be in sneak mode, we should like literally one of us should lead Marleman by the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine,
Yeah.
we can do
Before we do anything, I'm gonna make a perimeter of the room real quick and see
Okay.
if I notice anyone else.
Nope. The right and back walls seem to be built into a much thicker structure.
Mhm.
It just seems like the front wall and the left wall opened up to some kind of room,
Okay.
followed by the 10-foot hallway, perhaps.
Okay, just making sure there were no more sentries like coming down the way or anything.
Right. Further planning related questions. Phaedra, can your arcane eye see in the dark?
Yes, it is because it has the same vision as me, and I have dark vision.
Good. So that can be another like element of our little like advanced party.
Well, that was my plan. I have it prepared.
And then
always.
the other thing, which is a trickier thing, do we want like anybody who has light? Do we want like a code word to say when it's time for somebody to just throw a light spell and have us get going? Because at some point when it's time to fight, we should
Cacao.
probably do that.
Wait.
Like,
Flash-
and if
Flashbang.
we know it's coming, then I can throw my shades on, and everybody else can. We can all avert our eyes, so we might not be blinded, but they will.
I forget where are we in the material plane of like what plane of existence are we on?
Assume so.
Are there
So-
any creatures like rats or anything? Because if we make like a squeak, like something like in case something not as super noticeable.
Oh, I don't mean like.
No, this is the
stealth
go
thing.
loud
This is
kind
a,
of
yeah,
thing.
This is a we're about to fight. Everybody avert your eyes so we don't get blinded.
Okay.
So should I do the sunbeam when that happens? Is that what you're talking?
Could be.
Yeah.
But I feel like we could probably just start with just basic light.
Lights.
Because if we're in the dark, in these like dank ass caves, all of those folks have dark vision. They're used to the dark. As long as we,
Yeah.
do this or whatever, when somebody throws the light out, we will adjust to it quicker because we're more used to seeing it, and we'll probably blind them, whatever, for a bit.
Yeah. All right.
Give us an advantage on the first people we run into. Not mechanically, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna hold Marleman's hand because
Okay.
we're always near each other in battle.
Okay.
Makes
Who's
sense.
opening the door?
Nix.
I can do it.
Not
yeah.
us.
Can we tell how it opens? Is it just like
Checking for traps
It's
first.
just
John.
it has a small latch on it, and just seems to be a heavy, heavy, heavy stone door.
I will push on it real hard.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Damn, for real?
It's a heavy
He
door.
did say heavy a bunch of times.
What's my strength? I've never done a strength check in my life.
How strong is your mage hand?
0. So 10.
Great. You all watch Nyx walk up to the door, check it for traps, no signs of anything. And then just kind of lay both hands on the door, and you hear her go.
Trevathan officially feels like an ass.
And that door does not move.
All right. How strong is your mage hand?
What?
How strong is your mage hand?
As strong as your regular hand.
Damn.
Does my mage hand have strength?
It's as strong as your regular hand.
Yeah, I don't have separate stats for it as far as I know.
I think this is a Trev job.
Yeah, I'm like thinking about if there's a way that we can like muffle the sound of the door grinding on the fucking stone, but I don't think so.
Do I have silence?
If anybody has any cool tricks here, this would be an opportunity, but I can't think of anything.
I'm trying to remember if I have silence prepared. Hold on.
I mean, maybe if I push it like really well, I can do it in like a really nice, smooth way. I mean, I'm gonna be pushing it anyway, so
Roll a strength check.
just giving everybody a chance to see if they have anything. If
We'll
they wanna do
still
this one.
see how well you do on the door.
Ooh, I have that great. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I have silence prepared. Will that help?
I mean, silence would do it.
That would do the job. No matter how loud it is, that would make it do nothing.
Okay, it's a. Sorry, that's what I'm trying to find.
What
It's
does that do?
It creates a dome of silence.
Yeah, it's like that darkness spell that I can do, but with no sound instead.
It's a 20-foot radius. Any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage, and creatures are deafened while entirely inside it. Casting a spell that requires a verbal component is impossible. That's why I was like,
We can. I mean, if it's a bubble of silence, we have to assume that the door won't make noise when we're in it.
No, the door certainly won't.
Yeah.
It's just walking through it. You guys will also be deafened.
right.
Which is rough.
Okay.
So I think we should probably use it, open the door, and then dispel it.
Okay.
It's concentration, so it can certainly
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, it's up to 20 minutes.
Won't
So,
take me 20 minutes to open
cast.
the door.
You push the
I
door
roll
real
a
good.
22.
If it wasn't for a silence spell, you can already tell just by the grooves this is making in the floor that this would be a loud door.
Yes.
But you're able to kind of silently shove this door open.
I actually imagine this is like a really eerie feeling.
Yes.
Like pushing this heavy, grindy thing in complete silence.
Yep.
Ugh.
You actually notice that the door does not swing either. It pushes out and then slides.
Oh, okay.
So you are able to shove the door out
Too small.
and then kind of shuffle it to the side. Again, looking at the marks in the floor, this door has not been opened in a while, and it would have been very loud. And the door is now open. And you, Trev, are standing in front of the large parade hall that you firmly recognize. For whatever reason, the portal that was used, as well as the dais, have been encased in this now stone. It looks like a stone room, but the rest of the room is essentially the same. You can't see the back wall currently. It's around the corner of whatever this stone room is. You also can't hear anything because you're still standing in a silence bubble, but the rest of the room is familiar.
Okay, I will.
Do one of these.
Yeah,
Okay, you try and do one of these.
Wait. Before that, should we put the door back?
I mean,
First
none
of
of you have
all,
walked
we're
out
trying
yet.
to have this conversation in a silence bubble, which is tough.
Yep, all of you are currently inside a silence bubble.
Yeah, I'm walking.
I would like wave and point to the door.
point at the door.
Like,
I would go run back in the room, hoping that there's like a inside corner I can
Yeah,
get
a
to?
bit of it.
Just get as far away from the thing
Yeah,
as
you have to
possible.
like stand in like the
Yeah.
leftist of left corners of
Yeah.
the room, but there is like a little bubble of not silence.
And then,
They can't hear you
Oh, shit.
because they're inside it, and they
You're
are
right.
deafened.
I'm going over there. If I see Trev open the door and go over there, I'm taking Marleman with me. Let's go, friendo.
Yeah, I'm trying to I'm thinking the same thing.
Okay.
Thinking.
I mean, again,
Silently.
all of you are deafened.
Silently, we're doing this, and I'm just pulling Marleman along.
Yeah, Marlon, you can't see shit. You now can't hear shit, and all of a sudden, someone is pulling on your hand, leading you forward.
Well, I knew that he was before that thing. I knew that he was holding onto my hand, and I knew that he was going to pull me somewhere. So
Yes, I'm just saying, like this. No matter what, even if you expected it, it probably is a little creepy.
it's a little bit.
All right.
I wish I could whisper.
Okay. You guys are also now standing in the parade hall.
All right. So can everybody hear me now?
No one else has left the room.
I don't. What?
I'm still gesturing wildly at the door.
I'm staying just to be
I'm
safe.
doing one of these.
You're staying inside the room.
I'm just making sure. I'm trying not to get out of the range. I don't know if it's like a.
No, you just plopped it down.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I can.
Like,
sure.
okay. So I'm beckoning towards side to get him to come to me.
Yes.
All right,
everyone is
I'll
now
walk
inside.
over.
Gesticulating,
Yeah.
and I assume I know why.
Have you walked out of the silence field?
I thought I was I put myself in a place where I would be outside of it.
Right. You could either walk deeper into the parade hall or onto the very far corner of the room.
Oh, jeez. I guess I'm going where everybody else, or where those two went.
Okay, they're still standing inside it. They haven't walked to this further out to be outside the silence field.
I was following you. I don't know where.
I mean,
you
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
the
was
way the
going
guy's describing
towards
it
Trev. I
doesn't
thought he
sound
was
like I can
outside.
fit in that corner
No,
to have this conversation.
it's a 20-foot radius, which means it's a 40-foot diameter, which means this is a large bubble of silence.
Then at this point, I would actually just gesture to Phaedra, point, do one of these,
Yep.
and then do whatever gesture means dispel this.
Okay, just like
Yeah,
okay, you all. And the first thing you hear is this low guttural sound filling the entire room.
Aramil, I'm scared.
Uh,
As something is breathing incredibly heavily in the back of the room.
okay.
Do we see anything?
You haven't gone around the corner yet.
I'm going to activate my arcane eye.
Okay.
good call.
You activate your arcane eye and immediately push it up and around the corner. The first thing you see is this Goristro standing against the back wall of the room, just slightly out of vision from where you saw them walk away.
Okay.
The second thing is you see a stone chair that has been built into the back wall and the girl sitting in it, holding the large chain.
Okay. I take out my sketch pad and I write this down and I draw a very quick sketch of what I see and then I show it to them so that way they know, so that we're trying to be very quiet.
Okay. As you're sketching that down and kind of, shoving it over, Trev, you kind of have a guess as to what's currently occurring, as to why you can hear this, very loud guttural breathing. And as you're sketching, you all hear this voice, light and raspy, that says, "You're all such wonderful trouble.
Word.
Come out. It's of no issue to me that you're here."
Just make an angry face, no.
I feel like whatever Trev does, I'm gonna do.
As you're all kind of standing there refusing to move, the voice continues. "Phaedra, isn't it? Your brother has told me so much about you. Ever since we saw you in the wastes,
Oh,
he shared such wonderful stories."
Sorry, son of a bitch. Wouldn't I have recognized the robe, though?
I mean, it's kind of a nondescript robe, and she's not wearing her gloves.
Gotcha.
So I take it you guys know this chick?
I have already drawn my weapon.
Okay.
For the
I draw two. Or, no,
holding
I think she.
Marlin's hand really tight now.
Can I see anything?
No.
it's the necromancer.
Do I recognize this voice?
She's never spoken.
Yeah.
And you guys don't even have her name.
I'm assuming like Marleman should recognize based on what she's saying who she is.
I would assume at this point.
Uh,
It's probably
okay.
fine.
Come out, little piggies. The corner only holds for so long.
Okay, I'll walk around the corner.
Gary, I have a question,
Yes,
but
Molly.
I'm gonna message it to you because
Okay.
Go ahead. Sai, you turn the corner. At this point, you actually see that the Goristro's horns have begun to emanate a faint burning light,
Oh, goody.
casting an eerie pall over the back of the scene. You can now also see this hooded, cloaked figure, skeletally thin hands, lounging in this stone chair, a thin chain connecting this hulking beast that is standing next to her. She kind of turns the hood towards you, looks at you and goes, you're the one that none of us know.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Cork took a liking to you.
A lichen, nice.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, it was a shame
I
about
don't know
him.
what for me. I have character traits for Denna. Anyway.
I mean,
Gary, answer my question. Gary, answer my question.
Sorry, Ron.
I'll wait for this
yes,
to
you
answer.
can. Yes, you can.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So, I mean, he was a friend of yours.
Oh, friend is an odd term. Close associates.
So, you must be broken up about his death.
I'm simply sad you kept the body. I could have
I
done wonderful things with him.
Don't worry. You'll have a good one.
Is that you, Trevathan?
Oh, you know it.
Come out. There's no need to sit behind a door.
Looking at everybody.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, it's just so funny. Okay. Great. No.
Are you turning the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you turning it charging or walking?
I'm just gonna step around for now.
Okay.
I'm
you see-
going.
Oh yeah, I go with Drow. Go
Okay.
ahead.
You all sort of shift around. She goes, yes, there you all are. It's truly wonderful to see you all. You're such marvelous specimens. You really are.
So, you sound confident. Is this the confidence of somebody who has backup coming?
No backup.
Well, other
on
than
the
that.
chain, but yeah.
Who? Tobias? He just listens. Don't you, boy? And the Goristro you see now just sort of goes,
Is he undead? Can I detect if he's undead?
make a religion check.
He's pretty cool.
You're a
looking.
cleric. You have weird undead abilities. I'll let you take
Yeah.
a shot at this.
You have a sense for these things.
Yeah.
What kind of animal is this?
You can now see it firmly, Aramil. This large, fiendish, hulking beast. I'll pull up a picture. It's a nasty.
I don't
Not like a cute, cuddly guy, then.
No, not in the slightest.
know. 18, by the way.
Thank you.
Also, one question of what I know about these beasts. Do I know
There you go. It's in
how
the chat.
they see?
They see out of their eyes
All right.
because they have eyes.
All right. I wasn't sure if they were like a vibration sensing.
No. There you go. That's a Goristro. It's in the chat. let you all see this before we continue.
You
Hmm.
How tall is it?
know.
It's about 11 foot, 12 foot.
Hey, wait a minute.
Ooh.
Actually, should I not be seeing this?
Well,
It's
no, it's
casting
glowing.
a glow with
It's currently
cool
glowing.
horns.
Oh,
It lit its horns on fire, so you can very much see it now.
can I now see the other person?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Cool.
The cloaked figure actually looks over at you, Marleman. And goes, "Yes, I hope you appreciate the nightlight. Last time I saw you, you were merely human, so I figured you could at least use the assistance."
I think at that point, I'm gonna make a complete statement here, just completely out of how things have worked before. When Marleman feels intense emotions, he grips his palms really tight, and water kind of drips a little out of it.
Okay.
I assume you know why we're here. Or at
Certainly,
least
I
you think
assume
you
it's
know.
to shut down my production.
And why isn't it a problem that we're here? If that's
You don't seem to mind.
I mean, let's just say that since observing all of you for the past well, I suppose for all of you, it's been, what, almost 2 years? Although, no, wait, it would be for me almost 2 years. For all of you, I assume only just a few weeks.
His timelines confuse all of us.
Timelines are weird.
Yeah, for real.
But she actually makes mention of that. She makes mention of the differing timelines.
She's seen this from both points. It's not that unusual.
well, darling, you like what you see?
You don't seem to. Are you working with the Drow or?
Ever since you were gracefully removed from your position here, Trevathan, I have been left in charge.
Nah, that's a downgrade. Bummer.
Well, one of us is a soldier. One of us is a thinker.
Yeah, thinking's not really my speed.
Harry, I'm prepping a spell.
Okay.
I'm just continuing to talk and hoping people smarter than me are making plans.
I figured.
I'm sending the arcane eye 30 feet in the opposite direction to see if anyone is coming, if they've heard us.
They're not. She kind of looks over at all of you and says, "Now, aren't you just happy that we're all here in peace?" I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw. You two?
There's almost nothing this could be that would make me have to do that.
It's not charm.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Is an enchantment of any sort?
Nope.
in that
My
school
wisdom
magic
is
at all?
-1.
Surprising.
I have good wisdom. But I just
I have shit wisdom in that it's negative.
I have good wisdom in that it's +10.
I'm gonna double check something. Yeah. This makes sense. It works. Yes, that's what I thought.
Still not very high, though.
Oh, wait. Are you immune to all enchantments?
Magic, sleep effects, and a +2 racial saving throw bonus against enchantment spells or effects.
It is an enchantment spell, so you do get a +2.
All right, cool. So that's a 24.
24. All right. All right, so 24 from Trev. Phaedra.
26.
26. Sai.
Trev, is that bonus for all elves or?
That's a
just
drow
Drow?
thing.
Okay. Then I got 18.
18. Okay. Marlon.
16.
16. Nix.
18.
18.
Thank
Arnold.
15.
15. Okay. Sai, Marleman, Nix, and Aramil all hit the ground.
Okay.
Like how? Like, what are they?
Their eyes are open, but they are not blinking.
Do I recognize like what has happened?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh no.
Fuck. I got crap rolls today.
I didn't get +12.
Yep, you do not get a +12 to Arcana.
I mean, for wisdom, that's literally the best throw I can do without getting a nat 20.
I know I have.
Hey, actually, Gary,
Yo.
because it is a thing that I see coming, prior to this, can we retcon that I'm identifying the spell that's approaching me with my mirror?
It's slightly less approaching you and more you're just hearing it. It's a power word spell. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess by the time it's happening, it doesn't really have time to approach you.
Exactly. It just sort of occurs.
It's a 20 modified.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Their very essence is now no longer in their bodies.
Cool.
That's not fun.
Word.
When she, the hooded figure, kind of looks around and sees that you two are both still standing, and goes, "Well, to be honest with you, I didn't quite expect that."
Come on. You don't think that I've had stuff like this? Like, you know what my deal is. You think I have to deal with this shit all the time?
I don't know if this will work, but I cast Calm Emotions and see if it does anything.
It doesn't.
No, that will do, Jack.
This is a weird, like,
It says I can suppress some effects of like Charmed, Frightened, a couple other things.
Yeah, this is not what that is.
I never know how this like manifests with like knowledge, like Arcana and stuff like that, and how you know what level spells are.
Yeah.
Can she tell with the roll that she made?
What level spell it is?
Yes.
8th.
All right then.
Fuck.
Can I ask a quick question? Is
Sure.
somebody tapping?
It does sound like something's tapping, but
I know,
Every-
I thought so.
Every like few seconds, I keep hearing this like.
She kind of glances up at the gory straw and goes, "Well, let's try this one more time, shall we? Why don't you both find some inner peace?" And I need you both to do it again because neither of you blocked your ears.
Oh, I was about to do something.
Oh, what were you gonna do?
Yeah, dispel magic.
Oh, okay.
The DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
No, I have to do it.
Oh,
I have
you
to
have to
roll
do it.
wisdom.
Okay.
And my whiz is actually decent, so let's see if this does anything.
Can I help you?
Can you?
I have. Where is this?
No, because this is a spell effect.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because all my stuff is helping like ability checks and things.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wait, is this a proficiency thing? I mean, I guess
No, this is just your raw whiz.
Okay.
then yeah, I ain't gonna.
So it'd be 13 plus 2, I think, is your wisdom?
3, but
3,
still
so
not
16.
enough.
So no, unfortunately, no.
Then yeah, I haven't had enough time to do this. But if she knows that it's a power word spell, then you think we're not gonna do that?
That part I'm not sure if Phaedra actually knows. I'm telling that to Morgan as to why his mirror didn't work. What Phaedra got is the level of spell and the effect it had. I could actually have both of you roll another Arcana check to see if you are.
Yeah, because like I have a lot of experience with this particular sort of
I'm seeing if you both pick up that this is a.
Heather does not, so she wasn't actually sure what to do on this one. So
I will see if you both pick up that this
my
is a
Arcana is
word
not
spell.
good.
Two.
Yeah, my Arcana as a number isn't good. I just have a million.
Did you say you rolled a 2?
22.
22. Okay. As she is saying the word peace, you quote unquote piece it together,
Nice.
Phaedra, and shout, "Shut your!" At which point, both
Can
of you now having advantage on your wisdom saving throws.
Can I silence her?
If you make it through this,
Okay. Because if I recognize that that was what was causing it, I want to silence her.
you had to click it together.
Got it. Okay. So
Um,
now we got to make a wisdom again.
Yes, with advantage this time
Okay.
because you know it's coming.
Natural 20.
Nice.
That one doesn't matter. All right, 28.
28. Okay, you both continue to save.
All right, I'm a silencer.
Okay, you cast silence. I need both of you to just roll initiative, just for the sake of it.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I know you're.
That's whatever.
Okay, I'm also hearing the tapping.
Yeah, I am
Yeah,
too,
same.
but it's fine for me. 9.
Natural 20 again.
All right, so you get to go first. So you do, in fact, cast silence on her. Are you doing anything else?
I
over there.
can I don't know what to do to help my friends. So
Well, you already cast a spell.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right back.
Can I like I want to try to use my turn to see if there's something I can figure out to like help them because like I legitimately have no idea what.
Roll just a raw wisdom check.
With nothing added.
Yeah.
Okay. 16.
You're kind of at a loss right now. You can tell the effect, you just don't know how to fix it. It is now her turn because she somehow rolled better than Trev. She is going to first dispel magic. Because she couldn't counterspell that because it's a silent spell, which is not something you can counterspell.
Is dispel magic not a spoken spell?
Dispel magic is somatic. It's all hand.
I
believe. I will double check that, but it would be very weird if dispel magic was verbal.
I just did. That was more just Heather didn't know.
It's dispel magic is absolutely verbal because it's just you just screaming at the other person, going no.
And silence is a second level spell, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah.
Another spell that is a vocal one where you just say shut up.
Yeah, it is dispelled. One of those. Cool. And next thing she's going to do is use her 9th level spell slot.
Oh no.
To up the DC on this and attempt it one last time. So I need to do both. Roll wisdom saving throws.
Again, if we know what's coming, we should
with
very
advantage
easily
still.
Be able to cover our
with advantage still.
At this point.
That's saving throw is.
If we're able to even get advantage, we should just be able to have it not work.
Well,
it doesn't make sense.
You have advantage because you know it's coming.
27.
27, you're fine.
One of my hot traits.
Natural 20 from Trev. So you're both still fine.
Yeah.
Trev, you're up.
How far is she from me?
About 50 feet, and it is dark light.
How far can I throw my sword?
I believe we said the change.
Whatever that was, I didn't hear that.
25 feet.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Heather is just throwing.
Heather, what are you doing?
What?
Sorry, there's just a ton of noise.
I think your book is like next to your microphone or something.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're good.
Well, I can't get to her to actually hit her with this.
Don't you have dark velocity?
Still not enough.
Isn't that 30?
I have 30, and he only gets me an extra 10.
So it gets you 40, and then you can throw your sword.
I mean, I can throw my sword from...
Oh, yeah.
Without that. But yes, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
So it's just treating it like a regular weapon attack, right?
That's correct.
Sick. And you know what sword this is. Not the one that she likes. All right, well, that's a 24.
Nice.
Oh, 34.
That will hit.
Sorry.
Yeah, say 34 will hit.
Because the only way I know how to potentially dispel this is breaking concentration with hell of damage. So we roll these 8 dice. That would be 22 slashing damage and 18 radiant damage.
Okay, Jesus. I assume you use your next action to pull it back?
If I have to, then yes.
Yeah. It just comes back to you. You just have to use the action to pull it.
Does she have to make any kind of concentration save, or can I tell?
She does, actually.
40 damage total.
So just beat a 20 with her spellcasting ability modifier.
Which is good, I assume.
Yes,
Wait,
it
was
is.
it? Let me see.
If she did radiant damage, wouldn't that do better on her?
22, 18, yeah, so it was 40.
Yeah. Nice. The spell is broken for one person. So it is broken on a D4.
What? Just use a D8 and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8.
Armil, you're awake.
Yay!
What do these guys perceive, if anything?
I was going to get to that, but you guys kept saving.
Oh, okay.
She is now going to use 2 of her legendary actions to cast Plane Shift
They woke you up.
on the both of you.
Woke me up.
Plane shift. Oh no.
I need you both to make charisma. I need you both plus Aramil now, I guess, to make charisma saving throws.
Wait, who does?
The 3 people who are awake: Aramil, Trev, and Phaedra.
God damn it.
This is not something I'm good at.
I keep getting shit rolls. I rolled a 16.
Okay, good to know.
22.
All 3 of you somewhere else.
Really? Well, the 22? Shit.
Ties. So in
Ties
this
go to
case-
the defender.
Yeah, ties go to the
every
defender.
single
So,
case.
Sorry, the other 2 disappear. You don't, Phaedra.
Okay.
We disappear?
Yep.
Well, we don't disappear. We go somewhere. And
Yes,
see
you're
where that
plane
is.
shifted somewhere.
As far as Phaedra's aware, we disappear.
Great.
Word.
I have that spell, so I think I would have recognized it most likely.
I mean, yeah, you saw it coming. That doesn't mean you can do
It
anything.
also happened to you.
No, I'm just saying I think I know what happened to them.
Oh, yeah.
You know the score.
That's what I meant.
Always with the plane shifting. I'm
Oh,
saying that to whoever.
As you and Trev, I need you to roll an initiative check there, Armel.
Me
Alright.
too, or just. Oh, right.
He just needs to get in the initiative order. Phaedra, you are up.
so are all of them gone, or just the ones who were awake?
Just the ones who were awake. So just Trev and Armel.
Okay, fine.
11 for me.
Okay, good to know.
I'm going to guiding bolt at 5th level.
Okay.
I think I wanted to.
Oh.
Natural 20.
All right. I mean, that definitely hits. It doesn't crit,
Yeah.
but
I know, but I'm just happy it hit. I was so worried.
don't worry. She doesn't have great armor. She's wearing a fucking robe.
I'm more just like, I didn't know if she had stuff to counter like magic.
I mean, yes, but she's not
Last
bothering.
cannon.
Alright, so hold on. It was. I never
I
remember
mean,
the.
she does have a reaction.
Yeah, there. Guiding bolt.
Nah, she's not going to bother.
Get out of here.
Guiding bolt is. Hold on. It's 4d6 and then plus. So 4, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Cool. Alright. So give me a minute to count this. 1 second. So 12, 16, 22, 6, 8, 32 radiant damage.
Okay. That does a boatload. Hurts a lot. She's not pleased.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Does have to save. Trying to beat a 32. Nope, trying to beat a 16.
That was 38.
32. It was 32.
It doesn't matter either way because
Yeah, definitely. I'll drink from it first.
Marleman is awake.
Hey!
Oi! Great. Excellent. That's what I want.
I will handle Trev and Armil in a second because you guys are technically next up in the initiative, but I'll handle what you guys are seeing in a second. She is going to go and what's she going to do?
Give Marleman a high five.
Oh, Marleman, roll an initiative.
Well,
Was it a 1?
no, but it
What
was
was it?
fucking bloody close. It was a 3.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 6 technically.
So she does still beat you.
Wait, actually, hold on. Wait, can I? Oh no, I can't do that with any of my shit.
Yeah, she's just going to try the plane shift trick once more.
I sort of hope she's using some kind of legendary thing to have her concentration work this way.
What do you mean?
This is not
Is it
how the
con?
fuck concentration works.
Is it con?
Breaking concentration breaks it for all of them.
It's
If
different
she's not
spells.
using legendary shit, then this is breaking the rules.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can have them all wake up. That's
I was
fine.
gonna say, yeah, concentration is not how that works.
Okay.
I mean, if you're making it work some other way, like, yeah, it just, the spell ends.
Sure.
Unless she casts a separate spell on all of us.
Mhm. Because
That's not how any spell works unless you expanded 6 spell slots.
That's fair.
Like,
That is
But
completely
also,
fair.
you can only have one concentration spell up at a time.
Yeah, that is
you
fair.
cannot be
That is
concentrating on all
entirely
these
fair.
different things.
Yeah, all of you are awake. Still doesn't mean that you are.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that we're not like just randomly Calvin balling to make this impossible.
No.
Hey, Gary.
No.
Yo,
Does the spell that I had prepared before I fell asleep matter at all?
not really.
All right. Well,
But
worth
you
a
did,
shot.
in fact, fall asleep.
Whatever it is, you can still do it later.
I mean, yeah.
Yep,
She's going to try that plane shift trick again. This time, just kind of on all of you.
Is plane shift a concentration, or it just happens?
That one's just a happens.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That's a bummer.
Cool.
So I need all of you to make charisma saving throws.
Oh, finally something I might be able to do. Oh, yeah.
We don't want you to be there for yourself.
For her last fucking high level spell slot.
Well, I'm fine. 18 plus 4.
22.
22.
You're still there.
I fail.
Nyx is gone. Sai?
Oh, I'm hella gone. Natural 1.
Yep,
Nice.
Sai's gone. Phaedra?
23.
You face with different
23. You are still there. So now it's just Marleman and Phaedra.
Dope.
The rest of you.
Nope.
I'm just going to get you guys started with this. You are all now standing on the outside of a small town. You see a wooden sign that is been partially covered in mud, so you can't really see the bottom word on it.
Real quickly, can they see each other?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
all in
You're all in the same place.
Okay.
He has sent all of you, even with 2 different spells, to the same place. You are now, all 4 of you, standing in front of this wooden sign, in front of this small, relatively nice-looking town.
What does the sign say?
You can't really see the bottom of it. Just sort of says "Welcome to," and then a splattering of mud.
Can I wipe away the mud?
You're gonna have to get some water. It's nice and dried on there.
Okay.
Prestidigitation. It cleans it up.
That's the thing, yeah.
Okay. You clean up the sign. Meanwhile, Marleman.
Oh boy.
Tell us where we are. Sorry.
How far away? How far away is the
Grease
The Greastro, which, by the way, has not moved.
No, you know what? No, I'm gonna look directly at the big thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast. I'm gonna grab my pendant,
Mhm.
and I'm going to pull. Thank fucking Christ! I think this is at least a fiddle or some sort of instrument,
Uh-huh.
and I like some sort of stringed instrument.
Okay.
Okay, dope. It's actually a mandolin. This is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I pull out a mandolin and I look at that thing and I say something along the lines of "You will do my bidding." And I cast Crown of Madness as I strum like one really shrieking fucking note on this thing.
Okay.
He needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, if that's not his jam, if I remember correctly.
I think it'd be a wise
Oh, puppers.
They're relatively intelligent. It's just wisdom is not.
When it
its
comes
thing.
to things like this, it's hard to tell if they're smart or wise.
Well,
They can be both.
And I am doing every single. I'm going to use all the points I have to do what I need to
that's
do
a
to make this work.
Math is hard. 25.
How is that even fucking possible?
It rolls
All
an
right.
18.
It's a demon-y thing? I don't know. Might be high
And
level.
as it turns out, wisdom is one of its saving throws.
Jesus.
Fucking Christ. All right. Well, I guess that does nothing. Hold on. Yep. Nope. Nothing. Nothing. Just nothing.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, as my bonus action, Phaedra's still here, right? I'm not alone, right?
I am still here.
I'm gonna look at Phaedra and I'm gonna say, we gotta fucking fix this. Something's not right. We gotta bring them back.
Okay. Meanwhile, the rest of you, Sai, you have prestidigitated the sign.
I wasn't quite done, but all right.
Okay. What are you doing?
No, I was going to roll an inspiration die and choose the weapon that she has to give it sonic enhancement, but I don't have. I'm not going to actually do that. That's stupid.
Okay. Sai, you clean off the sign. The sign hanging lightly in the breeze, swinging lightly now that it has been no longer covered in mud and weighed down, just simply says, "Welcome to Litchfield."
Oh, you've got
T or like not?
Like Lich, Lich.
All right, I figured as much.
Like we're in Connecticut.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're just like hanging out.
Okay.
Are we in Connecticut?
Yeah. Are we in Connecticut but with more skeletons?
It looks like a small sort of burrowy town. Dirt road leading into it.
Are there people or people
You
like
can see from
creatures?
here.
What?
You can't see any people from here.
Oh, you
Let's
can't
go
see
then.
any people.
Are my spider senses tingling?
I mean, yes, but not from a directional source.
Like a oh shit, we're surrounded kind of way?
Yeah.
So this place is bad.
I mean, I had a feeling about that. But
He's not going to send us to a good place, or an episode
Yeah.
of The Good Place.
Which she would actually send you to the good place because it would anyway.
no spoiler.
Yeah. Shh.
Phaedra, you're up.
okay. I was just trying to check something on because I know Guiding Bolt gives advantage on
Physical attacks.
is it just physical attacks?
Just physical attacks.
Oh. Attack roll. Okay. Shit. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know how to bring them back, which sucks. So I'm just gonna hit her again. So it's the King Bolt. Just because I'm really not sure. I'm gonna do it at 4th level.
Okay.
Okay, well, I rolled a 19, so
Weirdly,
so plus.
that hits.
I was gonna say I hadn't added anything yet to it, so
No, that hits.
okay. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. She's gonna be super glowy.
Kill the shit out of her, whatever.
That's the oh gosh. Okay. All right. So 18, 23, 7, 30 radiant damage.
All right. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. Cool. She's not looking particularly pleased, and she kind of looks over at both of you and goes, "Well, fine. If you don't want to play along, that's totally reasonable."
I mean, look at me. I like games and everything, but fuck you, okay?
Norman, like,
What the fuck is going on here, lady?
no.
Your friends are in a wondrous place, I promise.
Uh-huh.
You know, I don't know about you, Phaedra, but I'm the life of the party. I don't know anywhere that's better than right fucking here. So where are they and bring them here?
I wish I could. But I dropped them off, and I unfortunately can't bring them back.
I cast web.
Okay.
I am throwing webs at her to hold her in place and restrain her. And in this web toss, I'm also Spider-Manning some string in with it,
Okay.
with the hopes that it will bungle her up enough where she gets distracted
You guys make a dex save, correct?
and loses what I would say some sort of concentration. Say again?
Huh? She has to make a dex save, correct, for Web?
Web, she has to.
What's her strength?
Dex saving throw.
That is not great. She is webbed up for sure.
Yay!
I don't know what you're going to do with that, but...
The goal there was to kind of web her up into a position with that string, so she would be bungled up and she would be, I would argue, having disadvantage with other spellcasting abilities or movement.
She won't go anywhere, certainly.
Okay. So she can't do anything somatic?
Creature restrained by the webs can use its action to make a strength check against my spell save DC, and it can become no longer restrained.
Okay.
Is the big guy within a 20-foot cube of that duration?
He totally is.
Oh, well, then he needs to also do that because he is in the area and it may also be webbed together.
Sounds good. That was a 3.
Fucking great. Hey, Phaedra.
Saving throw, so he is also webbed up.
Is
Hey, Phaedra.
like trying the thread into this web increase its strength?
It may be harder to
That's
break.
a great idea.
It may be harder to break, but we haven't really gotten to the point of someone trying to break out of it yet.
Yeah, that's the whole goal. The goal was really just to bungle her up and get her kind of into a knot, like into a mess, just really causing a mess, like, and kind of throw her off her edge.
You're good at that.
And then as a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
how far away is Phaedra from the? Well, I'd rather you didn't do that. Phaedra, do you have any ideas on how to get these people back?
I could if I was with them, I could bring us back, but no, I don't.
Oh my goodness.
Plane sick with them somewhere, so.
It's worth noting, even under her hood, she doesn't look good right now.
Got it. Okay.
In my bonus action, I'm going to use a bardic inspiration die, which I believe is a what? Is a 1d6?
So yeah.
Can we confirm that? Can we confirm that?
You haven't gotten to it being a 1d8 yet, so.
I believe it's then it's a 1d6. You're gonna get 1d6 additional thunder damage on any attack with the weapon of your choosing. So I think you should go over there and whack her.
Okay.
Or shit.
Hold
on, wait.
I feel like my magic's a little better, but.
Hold on, wait.
Whatever.
Hey,
it's really
would
not.
this? Hey, would this count as an attack if I were to buff my staff?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Well, you don't have to go in there and attack. Would you have any ideas?
Well, it was more just if I attack with my weapon, would it get caught in the web?
No.
No, I don't believe so. Yeah.
Confidence. No.
Okay, I didn't know how that was all coming together. I mean, if you want, I can try hitting her. That's fine.
Yeah, you said she's not looking great, huh?
Fine. Yeah, I'll hit her with my fucking.
You get hell yeah, you get an additional 6 points of sonic thunder damage.
Nice.
My favorite.
Phaedra, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking hit her.
You run up on her. Neither her nor the Greastro seem to make a move. Well, they can't because they're under a web.
Okay, so what do I add to this? Had to put it in the whole section because it wouldn't let me create it. Okay. So plus 7? So? Yeah, +5. So 17 plus 22.
Go ahead, roll for damage.
Hell yeah. All right.
Your first hit was also with radiant damage associated with it, correct?
What?
Your first hit also had radiant damage in it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Thought so.
I don't know if
Sorry,
it was. I didn't add anything to it or anything.
No, you didn't have to.
I'm trying to find where. Okay, 1d8. There it is. Okay. So 1d8 plus 7 bludgeoning. Ooh.
Come on, it's rolling dice.
Sorry. Okay, so it's 13 bludgeoning plus the 6 thunder.
Yep. Plus fire damage.
Plus 6 fire damage.
Nice. You put your hammer through her face.
Fuck yeah.
You actually see the hood kind of collapse into dust around your hammer.
Oh, god damn it, it wasn't actually her.
As both her and the Goristro fall into dust.
Fuck. Phaedra, we screwed up. I'm sorry.
They don't like explode or anything, right?
They don't explode, no.
Did she get out of here? It wasn't really her?
That wasn't her.
Actually, Phaedra, roll a health check. Or health.
Yeah, wait. Could I actually roll like an Arcana check to see if that was like a real...
Roll a medicine check.
Arcana and
medicine, whatever it is.
Well,
no, good. I rolled a...
extremely good
I'm medicine, so...
I rolled a 19 plus 3. So...
24.
24. Okay. You both, at first you get that upset moment of going, oh, she wasn't actually here, what the hell? And then you both think about it and go, no, she cast way too many spells. Like, she
that doesn't make
too
sense.
much
Yeah.
for her not to be here. She was actually here. You killed her. You most certainly killed her.
Hey! Our friends are gone. Fuck. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna cast.
Have not poofed back.
I'm assuming you guys.
This isn't like a blink thing.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Sending to Trev. Because it can go across all planes, so I was like, I don't know where that fucking went.
Is there a failure chance on that?
There's like a 5% chance. Or no.
Roll a 1.
Yeah, just don't roll a 1 on a d20.
Not roll a 1, basically, yeah.
Yep.
Right, so, hold on. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. So, Marleman and I killed her. Where are you guys? What do we do next? Please.
All right. Well, we haven't had a lot of time to exist here. We've just been listening to them fight. How long have we actually been here? How
About
much could we
12 to
have
15 seconds, because that was about 3 rounds.
Yeah, so...
Like basically enough time for sign to be cleaned and revealed.
Then, do I have to respond right away?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, then I would say, awesome. I don't know. How many words do I have?
25.
25.
Looks like some kind of weird plane she made. Just based on the lich pun. That's all I'm going on. I didn't.
Are you telling us actually what it is called?
She called Lichfield. I don't know how many words spelling the word out would be.
It's one word, so
all right.
You're good.
Okay.
It's a good joke.
Okay. Okay. So I relay this to Marlon.
Can you do me a favor? How many times can you do Sending?
Well, it's 2nd level spell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Preferably would not want to use it 7 times though.
Oh Christ.
Theoretically, I could scry to see where they are, then use plane shift.
They did in fact just tell you where they are.
Yes, but I don't know if that's how.
Is it enough for her to know?
A name is usually enough to know, or at the very least, knowing a person.
Oh, okay. I don't know because I've never used plane shift before. So
yeah, as long as you have a fixture point that you can focus on, you can usually do it.
Okay, because I had it prepped in case we needed an escape. So
in any case, I would like to investigate the ashen corpses.
Yeah,
they are just ash.
Nothing.
There's no robes. There's no. Everything fell to ash.
The robes are certainly still there, but
Is the chain there?
The chain
Is
is also
Yeah, is there anything of use or anything of worthwhile that I'm like? Okay.
she's not even wearing the amulet you originally saw her wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that answers the question I was thinking of.
Which is?
I wonder where that pocket dimension is.
Ah. Okay. All right. So I could plane shift. However, I can only do it once. So if we go to them, we have to sleep before I can get us out of there.
Gary,
Yo,
does teleportation circle work between planes?
you would need to know the runes.
The
to get there.
runes. Okay. That's fine.
Like, yes.
If
yes,
I'm
it does.
if I am in that plane of existence,
Mhm.
I know I have it written in a book somewhere because I do know this. The runes to get back home.
Yep. You would have to find a circle that is either already pre-built that you can change the runes to, or spend the time making a new one, and it takes.
It does not take long to do a singular one. It takes long to keep it there and make it permanent.
Is that what it is?
It takes
I'm looking.
1 round for 1 teleportation circle. Shimmering portal opens when the circle you drew remains open until the end of your next
Casting
turn.
time is a minute, not a round, but yes, same idea.
I'm sorry, casting time is a minute. You're right. Duration is a round. I'm sorry, I read that wrong.
No, same idea.
But still, the idea being, I could
you can
just
get back.
and go and bring them back with me potentially.
You get back.
Phaedra, let's do this.
Okay, what am I doing?
We're gonna follow them.
Okay.
I'm more than willing to bet that if we get to the bottom of where they are, we'll get to the bottom of this whole situation and determine really.
She did see. She said she was up to some sort of work, so yeah, presumably. Just double checking. Reading on plane shift.
Go, Papa, go.
She's clearly playing games with us, and I think
Get out of here. Go.
we're smarter than her, and I think we can outplay her.
We're less dead than her.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that either, but
Okay.
I'm still Marleman is still very skeptical of the fact that she may or may not be dead.
Fair. Okay, I'm gonna send one more message to Trev. We will plane shift to.
Say don't waste a spell slot. Let's just go.
What if they say don't? It's awful. Do something else.
Holy Christ!
All right, go ahead.
We're gonna plane shift to you. Hang on one moment.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You're not even gonna ask. You're not gonna ask like, is it safe for us to plane shift? Even though that was the example you gave as of why we're gonna talk to them.
Respond. If there was something pressing, I'm sure they would say so.
And you appear next to them. Jesus Christ, guys. And you are all now standing outside the entrance to Lich Field.
Hi.
Hello.
Where we will pick up next time because it is late.
Sorry.
No, it's totally my fault that we're running so late. So we will figure out what the hell is going on and why you guys are in Litchfield next time around. Or at the very least, what the hell Litchfield is, besides a county in Connecticut.
Ugh.
All right, talk to y'all soon.
Bye-bye.